Can't waste this on ourselves.
Yeah. Hi all, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Arjun, coming to you live from Long Island, New York, and Oakland, California.
Oakland, California. I'm back.
Oakland.
The home of the used to be Oakland Raiders.
The Traders.
Now
Traders.
Yeah,
when I like the year after I moved went to Berkeley, the Raiders moved to Los Angeles. So it was a heartbreak.
Yeah.
They didn't come back after I left.
Now they're in Las Vegas.
Now they're in Vegas. Always looking for greener pastures, that team. That's why I just...
Yeah, they're always hopping around. I think Al Davis's son just wanted to make a name for himself, so now he's like, Vegas is my way. That's how he's doing it.
Well...
I mean, they like their football in Vegas. That's true.
I don't see Vegas as being a loyal football town. In other words, it's...
But have you seen how big UNLV Stadium is?
No.
It's humongous. So
I would imagine. But there is some
love for football there.
They can pack them in. Lynn returned. Hey, good to see you, Lynn.
Yes, man, Pete. We've got the whole gang here.
Yeah, Confucia. Yeah. Clarence. Cat is here from Northeast. When it's going to snow 4 to 8 inches, Cat gets me jealous with her.
Well, are you on the East End or not?
No, I'm not. I'm Mid Island. Mid
Island, okay. So you're prepared for the brunt of it then.
Hunkered in or bunkered in or that, whatever you want to call it. Battered in.
The snow will keep you from opening up your doors.
Hey, Linda.
You won't be tempted to give COVID to everybody.
Linda is our leader in our competition so far.
As predicted, everyone knew she was going to win.
Well, I don't know.
Of course.
I'm coming on.
I was on just to find one stock, let alone 5.
I'm coming on rather strong with Amazon today and my top pick, and also my second top pick is doing good, Neo.
Yeah, so I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to try harder next week.
I think I might actually come from behind and beat them all.
Yeah.
All right.
Today with a stretch run.
We're only halfway done.
We'll look at the standings.
I'm already conceding this week, and probably next week.
The names I haven't seen in a while, Lynn and David.
Oh yeah, right.
And Joe, are you new? I think so. Joe is new. Hi, Joe. I don't remember Joe.
Subscribe.
Pete is hot with VUZI. Wow, we picked a great one.
Yeah, Pete's had a good week.
And then the pot stocks got hot, so his ATA.
Pot got hot.
Yeah, nobody picked Tilray. Tilray's been going crazy
I
too.
Tilray, but I didn't pick Tilray.
Yeah, I considered it, and then I just dropped the ball.
Chris Sharkey is letting his feelings be known about these.
Yes.
Chris, we will definitely talk BCRX. I love that stock.
Well, I'm still holding. I'm not bailing.
We're going to give Confucia a chance to compete next week.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely. Hey, you can take my slot.
I was going to offer the same thing because it's a lot of work for me to enter this stuff.
Is it like the Premier League where whoever loses gets like relegated to some?
We can do a rotation out. I guess.
Get redshirted.
The two bottommost go out for 1 week and 2 come in. I don't know. I'm not going to do more than 6. I'll tell you that much. Linda says her picks are not so good today. But Kat is congratulating her anyway.
Nonetheless, right.
Joe is new to the show. We hope to have you as a regular. Roy, oh my goodness, that's what we were talking about.
He's getting a question about the
reason we went on late today.
I'm waiting and waiting.
It ruined my day. I had such a pleasant morning with AEMD. I I took my profits in the pre-market, 335. I made a lot of freaking green stuff. And then I lose it all back later in the afternoon. It's kind of annoying. And not to mention Mankind running, which made me very happy.
Yes.
So I had two big winners this morning, and all poof evaporates with one lousy stock. It's always that way.
That's why they call it gambling.
It's always that way. I mean, I can't complain.
Why do you think they call it dope? You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Why
but MISO question mark, it failed its primary endpoint apparently in the heart failure study, but it did meet its secondary and tertiary endpoints.
Yeah, no, we got a shot. I mean, it's a good drug.
I think you're going to see a new phase. Unfortunately, it's going to require a new phase 3 trial. I believe that to be the case, unless the FDA is feeling really benevolent. How often does that happen?
Not to these guys.
Never.
So this is a hold.
Yeah. So I have a million stocks I wanted to chart because of because of the contest. So let's get to the shares.
Now that Jiggy's not here, why don't we do a 2-hour show?
No, I can't do that because I have a 2:00 appointment. So I can't do a 2-hour show. So let me share screen. And I want to look at the website so we can take a look at who's winning, who's losing, all that. So let's do that. Let me go to.
You have to take Dr. J. Please take some comment off.
And I'll type.
Oh yeah, comment. Get the comments off the screen, please.
Oh.
Not that I want anybody. Well, actually, it covers Arjun's pretty face instead of mine. Last time I was able to hide behind Jiggy's.
Dr. J by Amazon, and it's been working for me for a long time.
There we go.
So I'm happy. All right, so I want to go to the website so we can take a look at who's really running first, second, third, and so on.
Are we still having an odds race?
A what?
An odds race.
Odds?
Is there still an odds race, or is that over with now?
We lost Dr. J. Pay your internet bill, Dr. J.
Yeah, no, usually it's fake. And he's at the good house now.
Yeah. Doc, where are you?
All right, so then Meso's in a trade halt. More bad news? Wonderful.
Misa, it's in a trade. Oh yeah, it is in a trade halt. I just saw that. Huh.
Last time that happened, we were going, "Oh, good news!" And then we ended up taking a massive hit because even though, like I said, the advisory board said yes.
Let me go and shut some. Maybe too many open.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's possible. I mean,
it would be nice if it was good news for a change. Have my loyalty pay off at least once in this life.
Let's see, what are the people saying? Good day to buy more BLRX.
What is BLRX? Is that just a new from BCRX, or is that just another one of these? If you change one letter, you end up doubling your money, like what happened last time.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like. So what's this?
Was that Dr. J?
Can anybody hear?
We can hear you, but we
hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
See me?
You're frozen.
Yes.
fine.
Oh, now you're back. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
frozen. I have too much stuff open.
You're back. You're
I
back.
probably have too many windows open. I got too,
too many iron.
yeah,
Too
but
many
I
irons
still
in the
have too much
fire.
open. I suspect.
Voozy.
Yeah,
Linda, when did you give us Voozy? I never heard of that one.
Pete
Been holding
gave
out
us
on us.
Boozy. Pete gave it to us.
Really?
Pete.
It's not on my list here.
Look how many windows I have. Look how many windows I have open. It's crazy. You know how I do this? I do a spreadsheet on my. Here's how I program. Spreadsheet on my drive. I just
Yeah. You
so
do
I'm
need
trying to
close
open that
the-
drive.
You're
I
still
gotta
breaking
just
up.
shut. It's way too my computer. Yeah, I overwhelmed my computer. That's what happened. All right, I'm gonna just exit this guy out. Chrome is not responding at all. It's pretty terrible what I did.
Yeah, Clarence asking about GBTC, the Bitcoin stock. That one's been bothering me. I don't know why it's been bothering me, because it's like I can't find my way to get in that one, and I'm not sure I even trust Bitcoin that much. But it's the wave of the future. You know, one thing I noticed is that now CNBC has a little bug on the bottom for the price of Bitcoin. So that means I think it's getting a little bit more of a a regular people play.
What are other people saying? Pete had Voozy, bullish on BCRX.
Yeah, I forgot about. I didn't have it written, but I guess I just have a bad memory.
Tom Mack, yes, we are bullish on BCRX. We'll talk
Yes,
about
we
that
are.
soon. Let's see what else. I think we covered most people's stuff. Everyone just wants the charts. Give the people what they want.
Give people what they want. They don't want your my dog poop conversations. Although, like I said, what is this BLRX? Is that just a misspelling, or is that another stock?
No, it's another stock. I've seen it floated around. I just don't own any or really know much about it. There was news today, it looks like. Why? What was the news? Somebody help us out.
Like I said, the last time this happened, Dr. J's going to go out and come back in. Last time when we had one of these letters, I thought it was a typo, and then the LSI ended up hitting the roof by 10, and I was like, geez, if only I knew how to mistype. Dr. J's going to come back in a second. So you know what? This is not a bad time for you to talk about VBIV, since that's your waiting for Dr. J anyway.
Yeah, we'll talk about VBIV a little bit. So for newbies, this is a vaccine company that has a pretty broad pipeline. So I initially owned this stock because it was interesting from a COVID vaccine perspective. It kind of got lumped in with all the COVID plays. But then as I learned more, they have a Hep B vaccine and a Hep B therapeutic. The Hep B vaccine, they filed for regulatory approval. All indications are it's better than most, if not all, of the Hep B vaccines on the market. And then also the newest information is on the brain cancer, the GBM, glioblastoma. So we're waiting for high-dose data to come out in Q1. From their low-dose cohort, though, it looked like good things are on the way. So
yeah, everything I've heard seemed pretty promising in terms of both of that stuff, the Hep B and also the brain.
Yeah, I like the stocks that have a diverse pipeline for sure. So you just need one or two to hit. You don't need every single drug that they're developing to hit.
Right. And so it's taking a little bit of a hit this week, right?
It's kind of just it looks like it's just consolidating more than anything. I mean, you're looking at pretty flat this week. It's up 20 cents from this point last week. But the volume's sort of drying out a little. It's kind of just in a holding pattern right now.
Yeah, no, I'm lucky I got in, when you talked about this earlier. So I did take a little bit of that because I got in at the 2s. So I'm pretty happy.
Very nice.
High 2s, but still not the 3.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm not complaining. Now, we talked about this last time, how you were saying that because of the things they had going, there was still an opportunity, even at this stage of the game, to benefit from VBIV.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it's a buy for sure, both on fundamentals and on. I mean, the chart looks great right now. It bottomed out at
not
215.
Say it again.
So yeah, it bottomed out at like 215, I believe, and then since then it's just been in a nice steady uptrend.
Now remember, this is not investment advice. This is just us talking about stocks.
Am I
Dr.
on?
J? Yeah, you're on, Dr. J. Why don't you give the rest of the disclaimer?
Let's get the charts.
I want to always disclaim everything. Past performances are not indicative of future results. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Please consult with an investment advisor before acting, even though our picks are fabulous. Totally fabulous.
Except for mine. Mine is anti-advice.
Except for me.
I'm here I'm here as the guy.
Everybody was laughing at Dr. J. Ha 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 ha. Who had the last laugh?
What happened? Oh, yeah.
Dr. J had the last laugh as I cashed in big time, pre-market, 335. I rang the cash register. But who after me, so I can't, it loses something,
Yeah, well, so you have to use the cheaper vodka.
Yeah.
You can't go to the Kettle One. You have to use the Gibson's or the Smirnoff.
So I know Kat had some AMD. I don't know if she still had it. At one time she had it. Jake might have some.
I still have some. I think I'm about even now, so I'm happy.
You should have cashed it in at 335 like I did.
Once it started moving, I figured maybe it's really moving.
It wasn't the news I was waiting for. First patient dosed, big deal. First patient dosed and had neck cancer, big deal. I mean, I wanted the COVID-19 news. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking to get back
old news.
I'm looking to get back in.
If this thing helps cure cancer, then forget about COVID-19.
Yeah. I'm scared to share screen, but here goes.
All right, let's give it a try.
We have a lot of questions on BCRX. Someone's asking about SESN, which I own some of.
Yeah,
so let's just get going.
And I have sisters making its mention anyway.
My having internet difficulties is not making it any easier. So I have the website online.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that.
And
here we go.
Here's my pick. These are my picks. I'm doing quite well, even though as of the close Tuesday, I was only up $2.87 from 600. Percentage-wise, about 0.5%. Now, whereas Linda was up 5%, but I think today, with the move Amazon and Neo made or are making, I think I'm going to catch up to both Pete and Linda, maybe. The one that's killing me, though, is Moderna. It's even lower today.
Yeah, it's a good
BCRX is killing me. Mankind has made a sensational move to 360. Last I looked, I actually, I have to be honest. I actually invested in all these picks Monday at the open.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Nice. Puts his money where his mouth is.
Let me just say it wasn't for $600.
It's for like $550 or $500 or
it was $6.
I invested.
Went to Robinhood.
I invested a fair amount of money in these 5 picks.
Well, good.
Very good.
I don't even know if I could afford $600.
Most people would say what I invested was a lot of money.
I'm sure I would be one of them.
Yeah. But I never disclose how much. I just don't
That's
like
right.
to do that. Let me use
Why brag?
let me use the word like substantial. And I did it exactly in the proportions indicated.
Nice.
Chicken showed up.
So let's just say
Now it's time to go.
let's just say I multiplied by 10 to keep it simple.
All right, yeah.
2,000 Amazon, 15.
We'll say that for argument's sake.
For argument's sake, 2,000
Yeah.
would be 2,000 Amazon dollars, not shares.
Yeah.
$1,500 Neo, 1,000 Moderna, 1,000 BCRX, and 500 Mankind dollars. Now I did more than that, but just to keep it simple. And that would have come to 6,000. So,
Linda was like, I thought you meant 600 shares of Amazon.
no. No. In other words, my gain on Amazon as of Tuesday at the close was $1.27. Very modest. And my gain on Neo is $13. My loss on Moderna was 10. My loss on BCRX was 5. My gain on Mankind was only 4 because I had half the amount, $50.
Oh.
So my total was 602. Let's take a look at Linda, who did very nicely. She's showing off that the women indeed belong in finance. Women in finance. My daughter would agree with that.
Yes, I'm sure she would.
Yes. All right. So
You and me both, Jiggly.
we don't see the bottom line because I got to move this over. Okay. So Linda is $10 down on her first pick, but $46 up on BLRX, and lost 3 and 6 and up 90 cents on the last one, for a total of 626. So she's $26 ahead, which is a nice gain. It's about 4.5%. So that's very nice. You know, if you make 4.5% a week, I'd say you're by definition wealthy.
Yes, assuming you buy 6,000 shares of Amazon and it goes up.
So Linda, if this is indicative,
remember, it's the difference between rich and wealthy.
If this is indicative of your performance, you're a pretty wealthy lady. Jigglypuff is going to be more interested. Jigglypuff has already expressed interest in Linda, so. Let's take a look at Pete, the other player.
Yeah, we just start looking at some stocks before we have to go.
Well, Pete, man, is doing pretty good, right behind Linda, because of Vuzi, and even better today. I think Vuzi's up today.
Vuzi?
I think
I was looking up this JMIA that everyone's talking about.
I think Vuzi is up.
I think it is. Yeah, skip everyone else. Everyone else is losing or even.
Everyone else is losing, so we'll skip everyone else.
Yeah, please.
I think Professor Spike has had a little bit of a profit as of yesterday.
You're shitting me. I mean, you're kidding me.
No, you had a little profit. Small profit. What killed you is the VIX.
Yep. Well, I was following Dr. J's advice. I saw that little.
Actually, it didn't kill you yet.
That's bad news.
As of yesterday, you were making $1.60.
There you go. Your VBIB's doing well.
So you're right behind Linda and
I'm also on Lake because I always throw good money at the bed.
Lake is up today, right?
A little bit.
All right. So you're up there. There were 4 winning picks out of 6. There were 2 losing picks. And we won't go over the losers.
Right.
We'll go into Yahoo Finance and play around with a few charts. Mankind, you got to look at Mankind. It's running.
Yeah, again, no, Mankind is up. What is it? It's up 11% today, which is always good news.
Strong takeout candidate.
Yeah, people are talking about Tandem. I'm still in Tandem. I'm hoping that stock goes back over 100 again.
It's down a
little bit today. It's below 90, which sort of bums me out.
No, is he freezing up again? Dr. J, come on.
And it may very well be the case. And like I said, he's at the good house now. So it's a bit surprising. One giant step for Mankind. Very, very, very funny, Pete. Like that. Yeah, Athersys. Yeah, Athersys is still another confusing one, as is CVN. So AUPH was doing okay. The last time I looked at AUPH, what are we doing here? It's up 1/3%, but it's making its move a little bit. People have been talking about it. AUPH. Time to chart. You're right. Very good, Confucius. We should do that. I like that one. Time to chart. How's that?
Doc, you're on mute. You're freezing. It's not your day. It's not your day.
Yeah, maybe we should just talk. We could look at the stuff and then not show it to people.
Well, let me give a few.
If you could see this, oh my God.
Let me give a few fundamentals on BCRX. A few people were asking about it.
Please.
So someone was asking, what's up with the new drug that got approved? It's called Orladeyo. It's on the market. It's the first oral pill for HAE. It's gonna, in my opinion, become the new standard of care because all the needles and crap that people had to deal with before. It's not gonna age well. So they've been putting out a lot of PRs back to back to back. There's a HAE information session today for doctors, patients, etc. Their sales have already begun, now available for shipment straight to the patients' houses. Japan approval coming, EU approval coming.
On what? On this?
So Japan approval is December. That's confirmed. Is that
for Gali or is that for something else?
No, that's for Barrow. It's for Orladeyo
okay.
still. Yeah, EU should be Q1. But yeah, Japan, I mean, it could be any day now. My guess is, I was guessing this week just so they'd squeeze it in before the holidays, but right. I don't know what's going on now. We're also awaiting Gali news. That could come anytime. But yesterday there was a Factor D information session where Bluth, their PR guy, explicitly said, December, we still have Japan, we still have Gali data coming. So, I mean, if he said that yesterday, he might just be lying straight to our face, but I would guess they're going to hold to their word on that.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
I think it's the storm. The storm is coming.
The storm is coming. Well, like I said, if you get rid of the screen share, Dr. J, if you get rid of the screen share and we just start talking about some stuff, I think we should be okay.
Yeah.
All right, because the screen share is taking up a lot of bandwidth, and then we could hit on people's comments here and there as well. Because we do have a lot of fun comments.
Everybody's home with the storm.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's home with the storm.
Everybody on the Northeast, anyway.
But yeah, the last piece for BCRX is what Confucia just said. So Alexion got bought out by AstraZeneca for $39 billion for what BCRX is making Factor D. So if that's any indication on the market potential of Factor D, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, if we all got in around 5-ish,
$25 to $35 takeout.
How much?
$25 to $35.
I'd be very pleased. Since my entry point is around my average right now is about 4 and change.
So if you're saying a $35 takeout, that's 5 billion. Okay, 5 billion market cap. Interesting.
What's
Jake has done some analysis that got numbers not that high, but pretty close to that in terms of what kind of potential.
No, it was that high. I did the analysis with Jake. We came up with 25 to 35.
Yeah, I'm just saying what that market cap would presume. That would presume a market cap of 4 to 5 billion. That's all.
Right.
And I think that estimate is under the assumption that Galley is not just going to be a nothing burger. With all this news about vaccines and all the hope on vaccines, we know that people still need treatment, and we know that Galley is likely to be a good thing, but it might be a good thing at the wrong time. I'm just a little worried about that.
It's possible. I don't think they even need Galley to justify that buyout price, though. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, so that, but I mean, if you discount
the
Galley,
first
maybe
3 months of this year, the first 3 months of this year were really tough sledding, as Clarence is noting. He's still recovering from his January through March losses. It's not been an easy year for all.
right.
I just had a sensational year. My big problem is finding tax write-offs. I mean, I'm going to get killed. I'm looking for my losses so I can sell them, but I can't find them.
You should have went into the VIX. You should have went into the VIX like I did. I have plenty of losses between VIX and MedMen.
MISO may be a write-off because I need a write-off. Right?
That's if you bail on them.
Probably sell it for a loss.
I feel like I'm running
I'm getting masket on taxes.
Oh, Cat's still doing well in fuel cell.
Yeah, fuel cell. Linda, all the women are making money on fuel cell. What has Lynn got to say these days? What are you in? Do you hear me? Lynn was the first to appear today. I like the other one too, Plug.
Oh, Plug, right.
I like them both. My favorite pot stock is still Curaleaf, but I want you to know I bought MMNFF.
You did?
Yesterday. I did. I took the plunge.
You're right. 15 cents will give you back 17 cents. Or at least you didn't buy it at 7.
They're on Fifth Avenue. They're on Lake Success. They're all over the place. They got to put their act.
I didn't know
for 15 cents.
I didn't know they were in New York yet.
Going twice. They are. They're in Lake Success and they're in Fifth Avenue.
So, what do you guys think will happen first in New York? Gambling or marijuana?
I'm looking up MMNFF on my phone.
Right. Wow.
See if it moved up from 15 cents. 14 cents and 14.94 cents. I'm down. No, 14.9. I don't know.
Welcome to the
There's
club.
A spread from 14.9 to 15. Basically even. There's like a penny spread. What is there, like a tenth of a penny spread?
Clarence is reminding us of
cannot calculate in these. It's hard to calculate with these decimal points.
Yeah, I know. Yep, Canopy is another one.
There's a lot happening in the world of pop.
Well, like I said, that's why I asked my question. What do you think will happen first in New York? Gambling or recreational marijuana? Because I was thinking gambling will happen first.
Both are shooting. Both are a shoo-in.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that'll make money for the state and take away money from the regular people.
Jiggly has a request of Professor Spike.
Yeah, soon enough. Semester's almost over. I have. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one with uncertainty and simulation. It'll be fun.
So, getting off that subject, I have a problem figuring out my data entry for this competition. I don't like entering 6 times 5 is 30 names.
Right.
And then I got to pick up the entry point is another 30 numbers, and then the close is another 30 numbers. So I want to do it programmatically through the spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet is just a comma separated file, right? So that I can program that.
Right.
That's nothing. And the problem I have is picking up the off of YouTube. And once I update the spreadsheet, the website will pick it up automatically. So there's nothing I have to do on the website.
Right, you can have a dynamic spreadsheet that pulls the cell values off the web, and then you could convert it to.
Yeah, I have to pull it off. Years ago, I wrote a program that pulled data off of Yahoo, but I hear it's harder. I hear they blocked it. Edibles
maybe easier.
I like
so I have an idea
anything.
when you can do all extra money. Why don't you buy yourself a Bloomberg screen?
I like chocolate-covered grasshoppers, chocolate-covered anything. So what's wrong with a little chocolate-covered pot? Oh.
I can't see a problem with that at all. Except if the stems get caught in your teeth.
Make a link to a fictitious portfolio.
That might work.
But that's data entry too. I'd have to every week enter the data. It's not a bad idea.
That's assuming how often are we supposed we're doing this on a weekly basis, where we make our picks on Monday and we see who wins on Friday.
Basis, I mean, so I update it on Tuesday night because I wanted to be ready for this show. Then I got to update it Thursday night to be ready for the Friday show. Gotcha.
No, you're right. You're right. That's too much work for you. You should use that computer science.
Either I take the effort to write the program to do it, or I get somebody to manually enter it for me. I'm not going to manually enter it.
Right, exactly. These are problems that you can easily throw money at, but
yeah, you need a Dr. J intern.
BCRX, we have Galley. We have Galley any day. We have EMA, and we have Japan on Vero. And we have Factor D when news sometime first quarter update.
Yeah, first quarter update.
So we have a lot of catalysts, and then we have conferences that we're in, right?
Yeah, there's conferences. There's all sorts of. Yeah, they're spreading the news for sure. And yeah, I've been
come all at once.
What we need is Pete to come on and sing us a song or something.
Pete made the same mistake that a couple of us did. We weren't believers when BCX made that first pop.
Pete, I'm telling you, what I've sold, I've been moving it into leaps, June leaps.
Oh, that's right. You've been playing the options.
To show up
you're doing June leaps.
I was so anxious to show
doing
up.
June leaps, sprinkling everything from 7 up to 10.
You went across the board. I thought you went only for 10 just to go for the big money.
Mostly 10, but I've been sprinkling a little on the lower because the premium to me.
How expensive are they?
Look at that number. Read them and read.
The 10s you're about 250.
The 10's about 250.
Mankind.
About 250, yeah. We're all talking about different things right now, it sounds like. Dr. J's frozen with Mankind on the screen.
Dr. J's not frozen. He's bragging about another one of his wins. And that's why we're not listening to him.
About Mankind.
He's talking about Mankind. Well, yeah, we're all on it.
Myself.
12% as of now.
Very nice.
I think I'm finally even on that one.
Yeah, I agree with Linda.
Linda
says, don't sell your BCRX.
Yeah,
She's right.
Do not sell your BCRX. Jiggly's unhappy with us today. Because we're not charting anything.
Yeah, you're right, Jiggly. I'm not happy either. So we're going to end it soon. You know, I wanted to talk about Amazon.
We'll shorten this DS
talk. Neo. I wanted to brag about Neo.
I wanted to brag about Neo also.
This is
I'm not even watching Neo. Oh, yeah, AEMD is up 43%. Is that what you were talking about?
Which one?
AEMD is up 43%.
Which one?
AEMD.
What's it selling at now?
231. Yeah. So I'm finally in on that.
I sold it at 335 pre-market. A lot of shares. I had it in 3 portfolios, 3 different brokers. I had to go quickly. I had to do some quick work.
Good on you.
Active trade halt on MISO, says Roy Girl. It's annoying. I can't even sell it. They won't let me sell it. Not even for a loss, they won't let me sell it.
Oh, why? Because it'll halt?
A halt.
A halt.
Doggone it.
Well, like I said, maybe for a second it'll be good news. No, they warned us about this halt a couple days ago. Say,
Elon and Arjun are both in the June calls, Paul. You got 2 very astute BCRX players, both thinking the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, to say you never win with options, that alone shouldn't deter you from trying again with more information and better strategy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Well, we only talk about DM when it's above 2.
Past performances are not indicative of future results. Past losses don't mean you're going to lose again.
Exactly. And vice versa. Past winners don't mean you're going to keep winning.
Somebody's helping me celebrate.
Yeah.
Pete is helping me celebrate. I just want to celebrate. I can't whoop it up, dude. Nobody's going to stop me from whooping it up. It's my show.
That's
true. I want to be happy with AMD. I can be happy with it. I'm getting back in. I'm warning everybody right now. I'm getting back in. I don't know the number, but I'm getting back in. Jigglypuff, I'm trying to chase you. I'm trying to chase you.
2 hours. Yeah, that's 2 hours. We'll have a song and dance for an hour of the 2 hours if we can't get these charts going.
Man, Jiggly might never watch this again. He's hating hard right now.
You know, as long as we're making him rich, he'll come back.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just messing around.
So Jiggly, you still in tandem?
If Pete wants a 2-hour show and Linda wants a 2-hour show, they both got to come on.
Yeah, there
2
you
hours.
go.
They
want it on Friday. They want it when Jake's here. Somebody who actually knows what he's talking about.
It's conditional.
Sorry, Arjun. I was talking about me, not you.
No, I mean, it helps to have charts. That usually is what drives our show. So.
Yes.
Now, CVM and NWB, I'm having my reservations. I'm having reservations. I'm thinking.
You're having reservations
I'm
about
making some. I
CVM.
had a great. Why should I take risks? Binary plays. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm having reservations. I already sold half my CVM. I'm selling another half.
Interesting.
I just don't need. I don't need the big scores. I don't want to take the big hit. That's my thinking. Has nothing to do with the chances of CVM succeeding. Just my own personal, personally. You have to make judgments not only based on the objective facts, but also what's good for you,
Yep.
your situation.
Everyone has a
So I don't
different
need
risk
to take
profile.
a big hit, and I don't need a big score.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need a big score.
I don't.
The Cleveland Indians are no longer the Indians.
Yeah, they'll be called
I
the
think they
Cleveland
are.
Rocks.
I think one more season, aren't they?
Yeah, and then we have to take bets on what we think their new name is going to be. I'm going with the Cleveland Rocks.
Yeah.
I thought they already announced it. Hold on.
They did. They announced it yesterday.
No, I think they already announced the new name.
Oh, did they?
Isn't that the? Oh no, you're right.
Linda,
People are.
if I were Linda, I'd do anything except sell and buy and sell fuel cell, because she is so good at that.
Yeah.
She's hit it about 5 times.
So Paul is asking, Paul, if Galley news is bad, what do you think is the downside? I don't think it's priced in right now, so I don't see enough downside to be worried.
It doesn't seem priced in either way.
Exactly.
The company I like that's related to the electric vehicle market is SPE. I sold it all at 40. I think I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you bailed at
I think
SPE.
it's more than that now. I think it's more than 40.
Yeah, and I bailed out of my 3D plays way too soon.
I could take a quick look. SPE is one that should not have been sold, but I did sell it. In retrospect, I'd say I shouldn't have.
Maybe FCell is still a play on it.
I could buy it back at.
Good question, John. You're asking the wrong person, because I'm always going to say yes.
I like SPE without looking at the chart, but look at the chart, I like it even more. I like SPE. It's on the trend line. I like it. SPE. I can't chart it, but I like it. I might buy it back.
Then it's talking about FSR.
Fisker. I love Fisker. Long-term play. In 2 years, he's going to come out with.
You're a big proponent of Fisker.
I love Henrik Fisker cars.
That's right. That was one of your favorite
cars. Well, if you're a kid driving in the '60s, the muscle cars, you like his cars. You like Did you like the GTO?
So that one back.
Did you like the Mach 3? I love those cars.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to his Ocean SUV. But it won't be out for a couple of years. And not to mention the fact that he's also influenced by the Italian cars, the Ferraris and all of them. He's a very terrific big name in car design. I like it. I think this is probably going to be successful on the road. So it's one to hold on to, not to trade. McKay says, We're getting a lot of people today when I couldn't shot one doggone thing. I apologize. It's very unusual.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened in a very long time. I really think it's a storm. I can't figure out what else it could be.
We're gonna. They're asking about Christmas already. Well, I guess that's next week.
GTHX. I'm not familiar with that one. Are you guys?
GTHX.
You guys?
This is why we got a chart.
Is here.
Exactly.
Greg.
G1 Therapeutics.
I'm going to look that up. GTHX. GTHX.
Well, made a bit of a move recently.
Up
Chart looks great
on the day. And its high of the year is $20.38. I think that's the high of the year. Let me check that. I don't know if it's
high of the year. It's
26.32.
26.32.
It's got to take out 2106, and then it could fly.
Yeah, the chart looks fantastic.
That's the resistance. It's come a long way from the low. The lows were like $10. It's come a long way. It's lucky. I mean, it was having parabolic growth. It can't have parabolic growth forever. So now there's like a wall of resistance around that 2021 level. It's got to break that.
Yeah,
I think this looks like the pause that refreshes, or the pause that you can get into the stock. You're not hearing me again? I guess so.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
You can't hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
So this is, you can't hear me. I like the chart on GTHX. It's got a P20 level, PS at $21, and then it's looking like 24. It could jump up to that 20. Yeah. In a blink. I don't know what they do. There's some kind of biotech, I guess. It's amazing. There's a biotech that I haven't been in.
Spike's gone. We lost them all.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Jiggly's right. Don't judge us. Don't judge us based on this show. We're usually much better than this. We got charts. We have order. There's no order right now.
You know, sometimes if the fact is beyond our control.
It's true.
But let's say I'm not going to let this room, the AEMD day. The AEMD day rules. And I'm also happy about mankind. I got two stocks I'm very happy about. One stock I'm very unhappy about, MISO. Stevie Cohen also invested in DMAC. Love the stock and the story. Cheers. We'll have to give that a good look for the next show. I will definitely put that on my list. I'm putting it in right now. DMAC. The thing is, I have so many stocks that I cover. It's so hard to cover them all. ATHX, what is up 10 cents, down 10 cents. It's going around. I'm going to end the show because of the circumstances. So let me say farewell, bonjour, sayonara, au revoir. Any other salutations? Professor Spike, we're ending the show.
Abiento, whatever you want to say.
So
yeah.
let me say ciao. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Don't judge us by this broadcast.